Good evening, and this is Doreen. I'm your facilitator with Free to Heal, and this is another session where we come together as loved ones formerly incarcerated and loved ones of people who were incarcerated to heal from the ravages of incarceration. We come together so that we can discuss those things that affect us, that affect our families, that affect our communities, and we're also trying to heal and be better so that we can be better for the people in our lives. Whole, healthy people create whole, healthy families, which creates whole, healthy community neighborhoods, which communities, and so on and so forth. So we want to welcome you to Free to Heal. And one of the things that just came up, we're in California, and there is a Proposition 6 that is on the ballot. So anybody that has not been convicted yet, and also they said even if you're on parole or probation, you can still vote. And I didn't know that
Yep.
got changed
Yep.
not too long ago. But even people in county jails and so on and so forth that have not yet been convicted, they still have the right to vote. So Proposition 6 is on the ballot this time, and it is yes. Oh,
Do you know why people in prison can't vote?
no, only other than
No, do you know
no,
why?
I don't know why.
Because let's say that they're in a small county and they can vote whoever the hell they want in as the sheriff or
Oh.
because there's so many in the pen and not that many out there.
Well, let me tell you this. I know in the big picture why they stopped felons from being able to vote. In the big picture, nationally, that was one of the reasons why with the 13th Amendment you could only be enslaved if you were in punishment for a crime. And it is another way to keep minorities from voting. That's the big picture of what it was. It was always designed for that.
Yeah, but
It was always.
But I'm telling you that the thing is there's too many prisons in small towns.
Yeah, but this started even before that was the case. This started long before that. This is all the way back. That was the whole purpose. That was the whole purpose. But again, that was the purpose. There were people that they didn't want to vote, and most of those people initially, and now, it is also because again, the thing in America now is poor people. They don't want poor people to have nothing. It don't matter what color you are at this point. But the reality is that that's what it is now. Prop 6 right now is voluntary servitude. Oh, it is to remove the clause from California that you can be enslaved for crime as punishment for a crime. That's the one thing with that. There's also a proposition that we need to vote against, which is Proposition 36, which is designed to roll back some of the gains that were achieved under Prop 47. Prop 47 took like with I think it was the young people convicted as young people and resentencing and stuff like that. So anybody that's real clear on what 47 was, feel free to jump in. But at the end of the day, what's really, really important is that we understand that they want to remove from the state's constitution that you can be you can basically be enslaved for as punishment for a crime. Now, it's my phone.
So what would that?
They do.
If they were to take that out, what would it do? What would be the impact?
Well, you know what I believe would be the impact is when they have people working in jail for whatever, they're gonna have to pay a minimum wage.
Do I get back pay?
Yeah, Susan made it absolutely clear about how we are working in kitchens and working in
Can you guys hear her?
Yes.
On stuff for 8 cents, and then we don't get out till we're like 70 years old, and then we can't even draw Social Security. We can't draw anything because we don't have anything.
Yeah, you can.
The whole time.
Yeah, you can.
Right,
So,
right.
And you can. You go to Social Security and file for SSI.
Which is different though.
No.
Yes, it is.
I'm saying if you're in prison that long, there's no way in hell you're gonna be in physical shape to work.
But you didn't work for 8 cents for 30 of them years.
Yeah, I know, but
You don't got nothing.
but I'm saying that you do have something coming on,
But it's not a livable wage either. It's, and it isn't, it isn't guaranteed.
I'm living on it.
No, but let me tell you something. If you did not live in subsidized housing, you wouldn't be able to survive out here on what you get every month. There's no way that you would be able to survive
I think
from,
go back to prison.
well, again, that's the issue. And they
Catch-
probably wouldn't, they wouldn't even take you
Catch
over.
me if you can.
They wouldn't take you back at this point, but the reality is this, is that the system, again, it was designed to keep certain people from voting. It was designed, and so what the effect of that would be is that I'm sure that they would have to pay minimum wage, and you would, as you say, pay into Social Security for all of those years. Social Security, your Social Security benefit is determined on how much you pay in. Everybody doesn't get the same amount. SSI is different. It is a different classification. You could be a kid and be on SSI. Normally, it is the result of some disability. Or children can receive a death benefit from a parent
What's the
that
other
worked.
You got SSI and what's the other one?
You have regular Social Security, disability. You have widows benefit.
Yeah, like death benefits and SSI. Yeah, that's what they are.
Because they told me, well, one time I went up there that I said I was on SSI and they said, no, you're not. But I'm not on Social Security because I never worked anywhere.
Right, so that's what we're talking about. So that is one of the things that with Prop 6 that we definitely want to make sure that that passes, because we don't want to be, we don't want our state to be a state that can, basically have slave labor. That is, and that's one of the reasons that they do.
Labor.
But that's what we're,
When they
No.
put you in
that
prison.
when they put you in, that's what they do. But that is what this proposition is designed to stop. Is literally that right there. That's
Yeah,
what
but
this proposition is for. And
There's judges who sentence you to hard labor in prison.
well, yeah, when you was in Alabama and a bunch of other stuff.
This is
Right.
So,
Read it to me.
no, to show the picture.
Oh,
One
oh wow. Yeah.
with because it is
Uh-huh.
the slaves
Yep.
and we're still slaves.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that or not. It's this
Bring it a little closer, a little closer. There we go.
the prisoner, and then you see the guy with the stripes on his back.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's the same thing. It's the same, it's the same issue. And so
They said
We need to get back pay too. We get back pay.
I doubt that they would go back.
I'm messing around.
Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? See, but no, I doubt seriously that they would go back. But
Yeah.
the reality is that we need to have it removed because again, it was the incentive to keep the prisons full, which
Sure.
again, Prop 36 is on the ballot as well. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I ain't vote for them people. I don't care about Harris or Trump." Okay, fine. But then vote, wait 1 second, but then vote for the local propositions. Why? Because those are the things that affect you directly. When I started telling people years ago to vote against Prop 21, I begged people, vote against that. They wouldn't do it because I don't do no voting. That system, and guess what? Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people in our communities were jailed for life sentences because we didn't vote. Okay.
Yeah.
And I get really frustrated because we could talk a lot of shit. We talk a lot of stuff. We got a lot of yap, but we ain't doing nothing. And this is something too simple. And in California, it's fairly easy to vote. In some places in Georgia and Texas, the things that the hoops they make you jump through to be able to exercise your vote is outrageous. So the reality is we need to take the opportunity to vote. But Prop 36 is trying to make, they've been doing a lot of commercials about the smash and grab, right? And trying to put fear in everybody. And they're going to make that much longer sentences. And they're trying to put back enhancements, automatic enhancements and things for gang affiliation and all that. Well, that's easy they could just do that, make that up on anybody. So the reality is, again, we need to vote against those things and we got to come together and understand that, yes, it does make a difference. Go ahead.
Okay, so involuntary servitude equals slavery. What Prop 6 removes? What? Prop 6 removes involuntary servitude from the California State Constitution. When to vote? November 5th, 2024 in the general election. Californians can vote this November on whether slavery and voluntary servitude should remain a part of the state of California's constitution. A yes vote removes slavery and involuntary servitude from Article 1, Section 6 of the California Constitution, which states slavery and involuntary servitude are prohibited except as a punishment for a crime.
Okay, and
So
that
that's
is
for all us Black and Hispanic people.
and that is a reflection of the 13th Amendment.
Yeah.
Because I can promise you, I wasn't there, but I can promise you that that was a compromise in order to get the 13th Amendment passed, because the Southern states needed to have a way to have that free labor. And so what they did is they said, okay, if we can criminalize them, then everything that at that time they were only mostly concerned with Black people. Everything that Black people did, they criminalized it. And that's when you started to see the change between them presenting images of Black people as nice, happy slaves, and we, with the kids sitting on our knees, to now we became criminals, monsters, super predators, and all this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, though, they didn't anticipate all of the other people who got caught up in that system. Just like when they introduced crack into our neighborhoods, they never anticipated that it was going to go into the suburbs at the alarming rate that it did. And it did. It affected them. So now, and we need to have it removed as an incentive, because not only are the public prisons, the government run, but the private prisons, they were trying to keep those full. And when they let a lot of people out during COVID and off of Prop 47 and other things, now they're trying to find ways to refill those beds. It is another reason why the Republicans are talking about this mass deportation of everybody. They're not interested in deporting them. They want to throw them in detention centers that they can make money off of them, make them do slave labor, doing things that other people, other entities or organizations or industries can do so that they can make money off of them. Because every day they're in that bed, there's a fee associated with that. So, we really just want to put that out there. I'm glad that you brought it up, Ms. Roberta, because we really need to. Yeah, you guys had a rally. New Way of Life had a rally today to go over and to encourage people to vote for Proposition 6. And so we hope that you will. Now, any questions or comments? Anything anybody else want to say about this before we move on to something else?
Can you repeat the propositions again?
So
6 and 30 what?
6 is a yes and 36 is a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm texting my sister right now because she be voting. So I'm gonna try to have them do it right now.
Well, also, and then look, and we need to get you to vote too.
I can't vote right now.
Yeah, you can.
On parole?
Yep. They removed that on, apparently there was a Prop 17 that I must have missed somewhere along the way, but I was told the Prop 17 and you can vote even on parole. Yep.
Can I pay you to do it for me?
I'm gonna beat you. Ooh. You know what? He be trying to, you know what? You just think because you're not here physically that we can't touch you, but
no, it's an honest question.
No.
Okay.
No, but I'll come get you and take you to the. I'll come get you and take you to go register though, and then when you register, and when you register, they'll send you a vote. They'll send you a ballot in the mail, and all you gotta do is mail it back with no postage.
Why she gotta say something?
Excuse me, what you say?
Nothing. Hi, I love you. I love you. I love you.
I was trying to figure out who she was.
That's what I had to get it back. I didn't know.
Huh?